Hello everybody, jimmyispromo here, back again with another awesome video, and today we're going to talk about and have a first look at some of the Under Armour accessories you'd be able to buy for the Samsung Galaxy S8, the S8 Plus, as well as the Galaxy Note 8. Now I do want to mention that when you're trying to find these accessories for the Samsung Galaxy Note 8, it will be just a little bit more difficult, but I am going to tell you exactly where you'd be able to find them. But if you are looking for the ones for the Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus, it's going to be just a little bit easier. So you are easily able to find that on Amazon, which I will put these two different cases for the Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus in the description below the video. So just click on those links, it'll take you directly there. But in terms of the ones for the Samsung Galaxy Note 8, the easiest way to do that is by walking into your local Sprint corporate store or your Verizon corporate stores. So I don't know exactly if the dealer locations will have them, but I have seen these, and I've also taken a picture of a few of them, which I will also be able to show right now, of the ones that were sitting inside of Verizon. But there is one more other accessory other than cases that's going to be a little bit easier to find if you were to walk into either of those locations, which is the Under Armour Connect or the UA Connect. And what this one is it's a way that it is able to strap onto the case that has a magnet that's on the very back that you can put onto, an air vent if you have an air vent magnet, or if you just have any type of a magnet pole or wall or refrigerator or door frames or just anything that is magnet, this will be able to stick to. So then you can either, maybe if you're working out and you're inside the gym, if you attach it to a pole, if you're doing ropes or something like that, you'd be able to time your workouts. You'd be able to strap it on over into pretty much almost any of the machinery inside of a gym, because those are all also magnet. And I only give those examples because this is Under Armour, it's a fitness company. But I also do want to mention that another location that you can find these accessories is on Incipio.com. So if you search for Incipio, Incipio is the company behind bringing out the products of the Under Armour series. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go in the overhead rig and let's get a closer look at these accessories. So let's first talk about the UA Protect Verge. So this was the first one that I put onto my phone. I tested this one for quite a few days just to kind of see exactly the whole wear and tear on it. I wanted to see how easy it was to press the buttons and also the different cutouts, and is pretty much everything just aligned the way that they're supposed to. So placing it in is super easy. You also have a lot of good protection when it comes to this case, because you'll always have the top and the bottom where they both stick out to give that little protective layer when you put your phone down where the screen is. But you're also going to get it actually right here on the edges where the infinity display is. The lips on the edges, the sides, are actually one of the highest lips that I've seen in some of the different protective cases I've used, even a little bit higher, I believe, than the protective grip, because I just noticed that this one was raised just a little bit more, because usually my phone is always laid down, so I'm not able to look at my phone if I'm hanging out with everybody else. So when I was talking about the different buttons, I'm not pressing them too hard, not too softly. They react perfectly well. On the very bottom, you're going to see every single thing is cut out. So you got the headphone jack, the charging port, the mic. I mean, everything is just completely cut out individually. And when you look at some of the other different cases from different manufacturers, you're going to see that there's 4 different holes, because they kind of put these two together right here, but this one was kind of cut off pretty well. So this actually has a pretty sleek and clean look. You're also going to notice that when you get onto the Verge, that you also are going to have these different bumpers that's on the top and also the bottom. Now, the only thing I kind of wish is that they kind of tapered off just a little bit more. There's kind of a big lip, but it is actually pretty good for protection. So it's just an added layer of protection up here. But again, I kind of wish it kind of went down just a little bit more. You could have kind of rounded out the left-hand side and then the right-hand side over here. But other than that, I'm not going to be a huge stickler because this does give a pretty good protection. I'm not going to be doing a drop test in this video, but hopefully, possibly in the future, I will. But I do want to mention on the back, you're going to definitely see fingerprints. So this will be a fingerprint magnet. Pretty much almost any case that you get is, but that's going to be a different little concept up here for the grip, which you're going to see here in just a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put over on the grip, and then I'm going to let you guys know kind of what I think about the two. So moving over to the UA Protect grip. So this one I did not go right away, just because I've seen so many different cases that kind of have this type of a look and a little bit maybe kind of like the feel. But because this one is called the grip, you can kind of see, I mean, there's just so many different areas of grippage right here. I mean, it's a pretty slippery case as is, so I don't really know why it's called grip other than these little areas here. But you know, it still feels pretty good in the hand. I use this one for a full 24 hours, and I am pleased with it. I kind of wish that the edges went up a little bit higher, but other than that, it's definitely protective on the top and the bottom, so when this thing does go down face forward, it is going to be protected. Now, the one thing that I do want to mention about this case here is that usually some of the other cases I use are kind of fingerprint magnets. This one isn't. It kind of maybe shows just a little bit, but it's kind of hidden in there. They kind of disappear after a little while. They don't pop out like the other cases do. So with this matte finish, it does keep away the fingerprints, which is nice, and it actually has a really good clean look anywhere and everywhere. So now the next thing I do want to show off, since we kind of talked a little bit about what they kind of look like and which ones, you know, I kind of like better, which is going to be this one in terms of maybe protection for when it's laying down face forward. But I do like the fact that this one here doesn't really give any type of fingerprint, so it's always keeping the phone look pretty sleek and clean. So now we're going to move over into this UA Connect. I'm going to show you exactly how it connects into these little slots that's on the edges and on the sides. So now the other one that you've seen over here, the Under Armour Protect Verge, they also have these little cutouts here, and it's for the clips that's on the UA Connect. Now before we open this up, I do want to show off some of the other things you'd be able to do with this UA Connect mount system. So you do have the media mount. There's also the magnetic mount, which is the one that I'm holding right now in my hand. Here is the sports mount. This one is also the little armband mount. And then this one's gonna be the bike mount. So really this is focused all around kind of fitness and also media. So there's so many different ways you'd be able to use the clipping system on the sides of the UA Protect Verge and the UA Protect Grip. So for the clip, what you wanna do is that there's a little area right here that you wanna press down, and when you press it down, it unlocks it. So you can actually see the word unlock right there. And now it's unlocked for you to place this onto your phone. So really what you want to do is you're going to want to first slip in one end right here, then you're going to extend it, and then you'll lock it into place. Once it's inside of the grips on the edges of the phone, then you're going to push up where it says unlocked, and then now it's actually locked into place so it will not come off. Now, I also wanted to play with this accessory for the majority of the day. So not only do I want to use this for when I'm getting it magnetized to pretty much almost any type of a wall or a pole, door frame, refrigerator, you know, whatever have you, I wanted to see how is it if I don't want to take this off and have it as a pocket accessory just sitting in my pocket until I need to use it. So I used it all day. There's a whole bunch of different ways I was able to hold the phone. I do want to mention that it is a little bit bulky, but when I'm holding onto the phone, I'm actually wrapping my fingers around the thing itself. But I do want to mention that when you're using this thing on a day-to-day basis, not everybody is going to leave this on all day. Now, the other way I found myself holding onto this, other than holding it just like this when I was watching YouTube, which makes it super easy and actually pretty convenient, was I was actually just making my hand look like this, and I was just holding on to the phone like that. And so when I was actually playing some of the different games I was doing, if I was reading a message, if I was just doing anything, it makes it so much easier than holding the phone like this. I don't know what it is about it. It made the phone feel a little bit lighter, but I was holding onto the phone like this and it actually felt pretty good. So before, when I was talking about this being a magnet, so you'd be able to, you know, put this up to anything that's just metal, but if you do have yourself a little air vent, a little magnetic one right here, you know, once you strap it on right on top of there, now you'd be able to put it onto the air vent of your car, and then now you're able to use it. But I've also been able to use it kind of like a kickstand. But I don't know, it's just one of those accessories that it could be one of those that's always gonna be sitting in your pocket up until you use it. But if, you know what, I challenge you a full day. If you do get yourself the UA Connect, I do challenge yourself the whole day, just keep it on there and see what kind of pops up. How do you hold the phone differently than you normally do? For me, I was watching YouTube like this, and it actually helped a lot. I was just kind of gripping the phone, hand is completely away from the screen and the phone, and I was also holding it like this. And then when you do have yourself the air vent, if you do attach it on the back of it, then you are able to have it as a kickstand if you wanted to. And then just as you were putting it on, you have this little clip, you just want to push it down, and as you push it down, it does have these little words right here in white letters that does say unlock. Now you just kind of pull it away, and then now you're able to put it right back to where you want it to, and then you're able to use the phone the way that you were originally. So I hope that you guys have liked this video. Make sure you guys give this thing a huge thumbs up. Also, make sure you guys hit on subscribe. Also, if you are interested in any of these products, I will be placing the links of both of these below the video inside the description for the Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus. And again, this one's referred to as the Verge, and there is a couple different colors you'll be able to choose. And then this one's referred to as the Grip, because you can kind of think of these as being a little grippage. And then there is also a couple different colors for this one as well. If I am able to find the Amazon link for the UA Connect, I will place that below the video as well. I forgot to look that one up, but any of these are easily accessible. If you walk into a Sprint corporate or a Verizon corporate location, you'll be able to purchase them there. You can also go to verizonwireless.com. You can pick these ones up there as well. And I don't want to leave the iPhone owners out as well, but they do make these for the iPhones if you guys are interested, if you do have a Apple product and you happen to be watching this video. So make sure you guys give this thing a huge thumbs up, hit subscribe, make sure you guys share this video with all your friends and family, put it on all over your social media sites. And you can also go right over here to this little red circle. You can hit subscribe right there as well. And outside of that, I'll see you guys later.